Hi guys, I bring you good news today. Today I want to share information on the documents you need to submit if you have already gotten a job in Finland and you want to start processing your resident permit for employed person on Finland's immigration website. Here is the list of documents I submitted personally. I don't know, it may differ from yours, but it's almost the same thing. But here I'm sharing my personal experience of the document I submitted, which helped me to also secure my own resident permit and have it granted, right? So if this is what you would like to hear, please stick to this video till the end. My name is Okmarachi Kingsley. Here I share content on how to travel abroad. I share content on how to secure job, especially if you want to travel abroad through a job, you want to travel abroad through academic route. Here is the right channel for you. If you're new on this channel, please I am begging you with my whole heart to please subscribe to my channel. And if you are an already existing subscriber, I want to thank you so much for being part of the family and encourage you to stick to it. So guys, today I bring you this information. First of all, I want to let you know that in every time, in every century, in every year, there are countries that their doors are always open, that provide opportunity for people to travel abroad. When they provide this opportunity, at that particular time, it is easier for you to get into this country. When they actually get the number of immigrants they want, these doors can be shut down. Take for instance Canada. During the time they did theirs, even though their doors are still open, but it's now limited compared to the initial time. Australia, Germany, almost all of them. At the moment, guys, Austria and Finland is really open to welcome you as a migrant to this particular country. So please and please, if you really want to travel abroad this time around, through job route, through academic route, why don't you look at Austria? Why don't you look at Finland, especially Finland? Finland is the easiest country, as long as I'm concerned currently, that you can travel to with nothing, with almost nothing, with almost less expensive. It doesn't cost you much. It doesn't require much document. You don't need IELTS. You don't need IELTS. You don't even need Finnish language. You don't even need you don't need proof of fund. In my own case, I never submitted IELTS. I never submitted proof of fund. I never submitted much document. It is just simple document that you already have. What are these documents? The number one document I submitted during my own time of application, first of all, the document I use in getting my work is just my CV, right? I submitted my CV. After the submission, though, what I did first was to set up my LinkedIn account. After setting up my LinkedIn account, I saw an opportunity there. When I saw opportunity there, I applied. But after applying, I went back to send a mail to the employer, to the person that posted the job. I told them, here is what I can do. I am skilled in this, I am skilled in that. That I saw this opportunity and I want to know if they are actually currently recruiting for people who have this experience. And they asked me to send in my CV. I sent in my CV. Despite the fact that I've sent application initially, they still requested me to send CV. Guys, when I sent my CV, that was that was where I got a kind of what I was looking for. Do you understand? That was where I got what I was looking for. Now, when they went through that CV, probably they went back to my LinkedIn account and asked me to send them my work sample photos. I sent my work sample photos. After that, they scheduled me for an interview. When I sat for this interview, the interview was just as normal as other interviews on WhatsApp, sef, not even on a kind of WhatsApp interview. And what was I asked? Just simple questions that you already know about your work. I answered. And the next thing was they started directing me on how to go to enter Finland too. Anyway, that is the story for another. I think I've told the story in my past videos, so you guys can go there and watch it till the end. So what I'm after now is the document they requested from me to get the job, so that you will know what you need. The document they requested was my CV. I submitted my CV, right? After my CV, my job work sample photos. They didn't demand for any certificate. They never bought, even me myself, I just submitted it to them, right? They never demanded for it, but I submitted it because I have it. If you don't have it, there is no problem. They were convinced after the interview, and they didn't find the need for me to start presenting certificates. So guys, when I went, they directed me on how to go to Enter Finland, gave me their details that I should fill in during my Enter Finland application. So I filled in my applications. After filling in my application, I attached this list of documents. Number one is my passport. Everyone who is trying to japa this time around, it is very, very important you have your passport that has at least 1 year. Guys, please do not listen to those people telling you 6 months. Do not listen to those people telling you that your passport should have at least 6 months. If you're going, make sure that it has a duration of at least 1 year. Why did I say this 1 year? The reason for this 1 year is this. Finnish embassy is going to give you a resident permit if you're going for work that lasts 1 year resident permit. That's what they normally give for work, except you're going for maybe seasonal jobs or that. So if your passport is not up to 1 year, how would they give you a resident permit that is farther than the expiry date of your passport? It is not possible, guys. Most of them will deny you that particular stuff, that particular resident permit, especially for, like example, Canada. They will deny you because you need to do what? That passport is not complete. So they will either tell you that your passport, blah blah blah, you should come and collect it and renew. By the time you do all those things, guys, the opportunity has gone. OT law, that's just the way it is. So what our advice is, make sure it's 1 year. So I submitted my resident permit, I submitted my international passport, I submitted my work sample. What is work sample? If you're a bricklayer, if you're a plumber, if you're maybe mechanic, that time you're doing those jobs, make sure or let somebody snap you, record a video if possible. Do you understand that you're doing the work? But when you're doing it, make sure that you are dressed in a professional way. Most of us will be working like somebody will tell you he's a welder, and maybe he will be wearing slippers to weld and then be snapping himself. Guys, it's not encouraging. It's not encourageable. So these people are people who are looking at you as a professional. You should present yourself as one. Then the next thing I submitted on Enter Finland is my academic certificate. I submitted my BSc certificate in administration, guys. Why I submitted is not demanded, but I just submitted it. But it is not a primary requirement, guys. If you don't have a degree, if you don't have a BSc and you have WAEC, it is enough. Once you have gotten that job with that WAEC, it is enough. So what you do is you get, what I did was to get those documents uploaded. Now the next document I submitted on Enter Finland is my BSc, right? The next document I submitted on Enter Finland is my police character report. I submitted my police character report. The next document, this character report, all of us knows what it is. It's a document that, try to clear you from crimes and all that, telling them that you have been in this country and you are crime free. So that is just that. Then the next document I submitted on Enter Finland. The next document I submitted on Enter Finland is my professional certificates, welding professional certificates. That is what I submitted. So I submitted all those things. You can see I did not submit any IELTS. I did not submit any English proficiency test. I did not submit any document showing that I know how to speak Finnish language, right? These are just simple. Tell me, who will not have WAEC to submit? Who will not have international passport to submit? Do you understand? These are the two required documents. Then the next document, which is the last but most important, without it you are going nowhere. Guys, without it you are going nowhere, is your work contract. Your Finnish work contract. You must have a work contract from somebody who employed you for you to apply for this. So that is that. I will share my screen here to show you practically, because I like practicality. Whatever I tell you here is something that I have gone through, something that I have done. I cannot tell you something that I have not done. If I do it and it didn't work out, I can share it here with you. if I do it and I succeed, I know that I am very confident in this. I have done it, and if I tell you to do it and show you how I did it, you will also succeed. So that is why we call ourselves one big family that shares information to help others. If you're climbing, help others to as well climb. Please and please do not, and if you are to get my information without working on it, please and please don't ever watch my videos. But if you watch my videos and I give out my information on what to do and it's in line with what you actually wanted, please put it to action. And I bet you there is no how you will put it to action without it working for you, because all information I've shared here is something I have tested, I've passed through, I have the experience. That is why I'm sharing it. So just look at the screen so that you also see the practical example of how this document was uploaded. So guys, on Enter Finland, here is my account. Is logged in. You can see I've passed through the step 1, step 2, step 3, and the last step, which is the decision, and the decision has already been made. So here is the list of documents I submitted. So this is first-hand information. I am telling you exactly how it is. I'm not telling you something that is forged or something that is false. So here is the attachment. This attachment here you're looking at here is what you're supposed to submit to them physically. Whatever you submit on Enter Finland during your application, during the time you're filling out your application, whatever document you attach here is what you're going to present physically for them. The originals, guys, not the photocopies, is what you're going to come to VFS for submission with, so that they can verify them. Now you look at the list of this application. This is the attachment. Number 1 document I submitted was my welding work sample photos. Now, depending on your work, my own work requires that I send these photos, do you understand, for further verification that actually I'm into this work. This is what I'm doing. Then the second one is international passport. Everybody knows that whatever purpose you must have this one. Then the next one is police character certificate. Police character certificate is to show that you have been living in this particular country for some so and so period of time, and you have not been convicted, or you've not been convicted for any crime. So this certificate proves that. Then this one is my academic and birth certificate. In this academic, I just used my BSc, even though it was not a requirement, but I just added it as an attachment, do you understand, so that it can give me a leverage or something. But even when I went there, it wasn't even requested, it wasn't even required, so I just did it on my own. You can do it if you don't have a BSc. Please, you can do whatever you can do with whatever you have. Guys, getting job in Finland doesn't necessarily need a BSc, especially if you're going for skilled work. It's very, very necessary that you have a skill, have that skill. That is what is most needed. Then the next one is my welding trade test and certificates. Then the last but the most important is my finished work contract. So guys, here is the list of the documents. I hope you can see it here. So this is the full website. Alright, thank you for watching. So now guys, now that you have watched it, I hope you can now be able to kind of prepare yourself better if you're going for a job. Now please, if you're going for academics, it's still almost the same thing. The only thing you need to do, very, very important, guys. You see why it is very good for you to watch videos till the end. I just remember this one. Now, before you submit whatever document you submit on Enter Finland, you are going to be requiring to legalize those documents. You need to do them at Foreign Affairs, at the Foreign Affairs in Abuja. My own, to be frank, that is the only thing I did not do myself during my own process, because I currently my state is in Imo State, right? That is where I applied from. I stayed in Imo State, and where I was supposed to go and do the legalization is in Abuja, guys. So I calculated my transportation from here to Abuja, going and coming back, and then I'll now start going again to submit document. I said the best thing for me is to look for somebody who can actually do it there for me. So I contracted an agent who helped me to legalize those documents. I paid him for it, right, for his services, and also pay for the cost of legalizing each and every one of those documents. So after that, he submitted, even though he didn't meet up my expectation as at when I needed it, because he delayed me. Listen to my stories in how I got my resident permits. You will see where I told stories about the agents and all that. So that is why it is very, very good you do things yourself. But at that time, I was a kind of handicapped. I needed to use it. So guys, if you are now preparing to go to embassy to submit documents or VFS, I hope my video have been able to enlighten you a bit, if not all, on what you need to do. If you're a student submitting that, the only thing you have to do is to add your academic transcripts. Remember, any certificate you're adding, they need, especially BSc, they will need the transcript to also legalize it. So don't forget to make your transcript available. Thank you for being part of this family. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Please and please do not be greedy. I am not greedy. That was why I gave you this information. And please do not also be greedy by holding this information to yourself. Whosoever you know that is in need of this information, share it to them. Like this information. On the comment section, I would like to hear what you think of this video. What mistakes did I do here? Because all of us are not perfect. I'm not perfect. What mistake did I make? How do you think I can correct myself? And as well, what topic would you want me to cover in the next video? Thank you and God bless you.